This is the untold story of Miriam, the twin soul of Jesus. Information about Miriam has been kept hidden from the world until now. 2,000 years later, the soul of Miriam has returned to tell her story, to reveal information that has been planted deep within her. This is me 7 years ago, naive to the truth of this world. I had a thyroid disorder, my throat chakra. Somewhere deep in my soul, I knew my voice needed to be heard. But nothing could have prepared me for what I was to be shown over the coming months and years as I slowly awoke into the truth and healed my broken heart. This is Shelley. She was in the body of Mary Magdalene. I looked up to her, trusted her, but she betrayed me once again. I had to now decipher between what was truth and what was a lie, and the truth was being shown to me, one painful reveal after another. Jesus wasn't hers. He was mine. This is Miriam. She was erased from history, silenced lifetime after lifetime. But not this time. I would not be stopped until the full truth came to life. Jesus was calling me, my beloved Jesus. He is here in New Jersey, the many souls who are in that body. It's right in the Bible, so much stuff hidden in the Bible. Clues, the coordinates of Lakewood, New Jersey, the largest Jewish population in the world, 5 minutes from my house, where the coming of the great Messiah is supposed to be. Little do they know that he is already here. Hell, he doesn't even know he's here. But they all found their way to me, one at a time in rapid succession. This is Carter. He found me sitting in my car down at the inlet. Said he got a message from God to come talk to me. We were falling in love, but I was married at the time and he was going through a horrible divorce. He goes to court all dressed in white, calls himself Jesus, yet he doesn't really believe it. He doesn't believe in past lives. Only his Bible, the King James 1611 version, the only true Bible, he says, that has not been altered. He told me he couldn't be with a married woman. He was afraid of breaking a commandment. Again. Yes, he was afraid because his soul held the fear of Jesus sleeping with another man's wife, even though I was leaving my husband. And that is why he walked away from me. But I knew the truth. I knew the truth from back then. Had Jesus stayed with Miriam, it would have saved his life. But we were playing a game of light and dark, and the game was just getting started. I saw them, Miriam and Jesus, making love by this tree. Such passion, heat, fire, it couldn't be stopped, the sexual attraction between them, the kundalini energy that is ignited when twin souls come together. I knew the power it held. I knew it was what allowed Jesus to heal and create miracles. This is Jim. We met at a bar. We stared into each other's eyes. He kissed me with such passion as he held his hand to my heart. We made love. Erotic it was, the things this man did to me. He told me, I feel like a part of me is missing. It's me, Jim. It's me you've been missing. Your other half. I'm so lucky to have found you, he says. Tell me who I was. I felt lost my whole life. You were Adam, I tell him. He later reincarnated as Jesus. And then he called me insane as he walked away from me once again. My heart was breaking. The tears seemed never ending at times. But I wouldn't give up. I couldn't. I knew there was an aspect of Jesus out there meant for me. He was strong and smart like me. He would get it, I thought. He would remember. And I needed him to escape this matrix, this hellhole we have come to know as life. There was a fire lit in me now. I call his soul to me. I make love to him as my body explodes in waves of ecstasy, my kundalini rising and rising. I feel like I can float right out of my body. This is the way out, I think. I know. I was out with my friend drinking, having fun, and this man approached. He had on a necklace of a ship. I touched it and I started spinning. I ran out of the bar and cried hysterically. Something was hitting my soul. Carter was out at a restaurant. He said that glasses just kept breaking all around him. It was like they were just falling out of the sky, he tells me. That was my heart, Carter. That was my heart you saw breaking. The next morning I saw it, my necklace and my journal where I had written Revelation, laying by the tree where me and Jesus had just made love. Someone stole it, and I wanted it back. My necklace. I found my journal in Carter's Bible. My soul wrote Revelation, and that is why my soul was able to decode it. The lion and the lamb who had been slain, who had 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God, the numbers of my birthday. It is the lamb who opens the seals, not the lion, not Jesus, because it is I who knew the truth. And it tasted bitter in my mouth and sweet as honey on thy lips. Revelation started 11/18/17, my house number. I heard the trumpets in my sleep that night. It is no coincidence that Trump is president. He was a Roman soldier who let Jesus go when they were all out looking for him, wanting to kill him. How better to stop the dark than to infiltrate into it? Hillary Clinton and Obama are evil, trying to take down our country. The child sex trafficking ring? I knew they were all involved. I knew it to be true. They are manipulating the sexual energy of the innocents, young children, trying to recreate the power of the Kundalini energy that exists between twin souls because they are unable to implode bliss on their own. This is Ricky. Oh my God, you are so hot, he tells me. Our sexual chemistry was insane. We both wanted each other, hungered for each other. But he had a girlfriend. Yes, Mary Maggs, another one. I can't leave my girlfriend, he tells me. She's just karma, Rick. She led you to your death last time. Don't be stupid. History repeating itself yet again. I saw Lucifer in him. Yes, the fallen angel, the Father's most beloved angel. This is his creation, his mess I was trying to clean up. Lucifer, Adam, Jesus, they were all the same. And here he is with docile little Eve again, not wanting to face the truth. Jesus didn't go to the desert for 40 days to talk to Lucifer. Who would do that? He was talking to himself, to the dark side of his soul. In enters Juan, my long-lost brother, John the Baptist, a shaman who lives in Florida, able to manipulate energy. My friend Leslie tells him that I am an angel. He says she ain't no angel, she's a warrior. He tells me that I was in the body of Artemis. My brother tricked me into killing my great love, Orion. Yes, my brother Apollo, Juan, and Leo. He is the one that deprogrammed us, my lovely reptilian family. And then he made a contract with the Draconians, the true evil ones. I was at war, spiritual warfare of the heart. Juan was attacking all the Jesus aspects, getting in their heads, fucking with them, fucking with me. And I was mad, pissed off now. Juan's girlfriend was Leslie, my BFF. She was living with me. There was a lie in her name. I couldn't get it out of my head. And then I was shown who she was. Mary fucking Magdalene. What the hell was she doing in my house? I had enough of that soul. But I knew we had to heal this. I knew we had to heal this for Jesus to come back. Mary Magdalene walked away with James, the man who tried to rape me. The miscarriage, Jesus' baby, the blood dripping down my leg. Ricky and me together. He comes after me in hot pursuit. We fall, I cut myself. The blood once again drips down my leg. All these puzzle pieces swarming in my brain. My head hurts, my heart aches. At the end, they were just throwing them at me. Patrick, Chad, James, Steamer. But they weren't the one I was looking for. I heard him say he was coming. The guy with the long dark hair that had been circling me. Where are you? I need you. This is Rose. She was in the body of Mother Mary, desperately trying to find her eternal flame. You need to heal your soul first, Rose. There was no immaculate conception. You slept with Pontius Pilate and had Jesus. You lied. This world is one big fucking lie on top of another. I go on a dating website, needing to have some fun, escape my life. And there I meet, distractedly alive, Valentino. The man with the long dark hair. My Jesus. I look into his eyes and I see my own. We fall in love. He was everything I was looking for, everything I knew he'd be. He had this Therify machine, plasma bulbs that heal, that create bliss. He thirsts for information, seeking, constantly watching YouTube videos. And then I see it, Enki carrying a pine cone in a bag. I knew what he was carrying, those same plasma bulbs, the same thing that's inside the Ark of the Covenant. Yes, Valentino, Enki, the mad scientist. You need your other half to ascend, Valentino. We are stuck here in this recycle center. We keep coming back, reliving the same story over and over again. But he didn't believe me. He was caught up with his ex's kid, Marduk. How better for the dark to hide than in the body of a little boy. And the kid's grandmother, Herod's wife, the most evil one of all, and she was trying to come between us. I knew it. I felt it. She's going to be your demise and ours, Valentino, I told him. But he didn't want to hear it. He wasn't ready to let go of his past and walk into his future. He was afraid to love, and so instead of protecting me from the dark, he threw them at me. I was devastated. Get them out of your head, Valentino. Get them out. You're smarter than this. You're one of the smartest men I know. He knew what was going on in the world. We both knew that Trump was going to expose the truth. Who is behind Trump? Who's running the show? He questioned. You are, I told him. You are up there running things. This is your game. A game that has now gone wildly out of control. Jesus came back in another body. I was the only one who recognized him, just like I'm the only one who recognizes him today. But I didn't want him when he came back. He repulsed me. I killed the Romans instead and led the mass suicide in Masada. This is the one I call Grandpa, Enoch. He preached of Jesus and his second coming way back in the beginning of time. But it was me, another lifetime, the white buffalo calf woman, who knew the secrets of the great-grandfather. She was truly the second coming. Who are you praying to? Is it Grandpa, also known as Melchizedek, the one who carries the Star of David, the Merkabah, the light in the dark, the divine masculine and feminine? He is showing us the way back home. Why am I the only one who remembers, Granddaddy? Because you have always been connected to me, he says. Why do they keep running away, I ask. They are not running from you, Nadine. They are running from the truth. I wanted to run too. So many times I wanted to quit, but I couldn't. So I just kept on writing. The most epic story ever told.